Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So friends, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 29th of September. So let's start. It will be a quite interesting session. First we are discussing about a new special category that was recently launched by FSI, that is your Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, and they have introduced this new special category in order to promote gender equality and equal opportunities for women and transgender entrepreneurs in the food sector. I repeat, this special category will be providing gender equality and equal opportunities for the women and transgender entrepreneurs in the food business sector, correct? And this will prioritize, remember this, according to this provision, according to this special category, licensing and registration authorities will prioritize special category applications in a manner that will ensure 1-to-1 ratio with regular applications, right? And until there are no pending applications in the either category. Apart from this, this food safety compliance system portal, that is your FOSCOS, correct? This is your food safety compliance system. In this particular portal, in this particular website, this new special category will be introduced, and this is a cloud-based online platform that will offer multiple services to the food business operators. Apart from this, if we talk about this FOSCOS system or website, this was introduced by FSI in 2020, and this is an enhanced version of your food licensing and registration system that was launched in 2012 for issuance of pan-India FSI licenses and registrations, correct? If we talk about this FSI, FSSAI, that is your Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, this is a statutory body that comes under your Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and that was established in under the Act of 2006. Here who is the chairperson? Chairperson is Sudhansh Pant. And where is the headquarter? The headquarter is located in New Delhi, and it was established in 2008. Then we are talking about transgenders, right? There is a scheme for transgender that was recently launched by the name Smile, that prevents transgenders from begging and provides them with food, shelter and healthcare facilities. Next is IBM, that is your International Business Machines Corporation. IBM signed an MOU with Ministry of Education and Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. So we can say IBM, they recently signed a memorandum of understanding with Ministry of Education and Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and this was to make Indian youth digital smart, that is to provide them skills or digital skills that are relevant today, to provide them with skills that will make them future job ready, correct? There was almost 8 MOUs were signed during this, and these signings were presided over by Dharmendra Pradhan, who is our education minister. Right, this partnership will focus on curriculum and access to IBM skills build learning platform of IBM. This skills build learning platform of IBM is basically to teach students about various skills, to train them, to train teachers and trainers in schools selected such as your Navodaya Vidyalaya Samiti, NCRT or NCTE, that is National Council for Teacher Education, Kendriya Vidyalayas, National Institute of Open Learning, etc. Correct. So these will be very beneficial to the students, as today's we know that artificial intelligence has been launched, right? And we know that many organizations are incorporating this, and there is a need for the people who are digitally skilled and those who are digitally trained. So in order to provide them jobs and to make them job ready, so IBM recently signed this MOU with Ministry of Education and Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship in order to train Indian youth to provide digital skills, right? As we just saw that they will be focusing on curriculum here, so this partnership will focus on co-creation of curriculum and access to IBM skill build. This is a learning platform for IBM for learners across school education, higher education, vocational skills, and on the emerging technologies we just saw that artificial intelligence, cyber security, cloud computing, professional development will all be taken care of here. Also remember, this IBM will also work on CBSE's curriculum, right? And this will be for class 11 and 12th, and they will develop a cyber skilling and blockchain curriculum for high school students to be hosted on this IBM skills build platform. Apart from this, we just saw that this AI curriculum will be for students for class 11th and 12th, and IBM through their corporate social responsibility will work for higher education upskilling also. Correct? Moving on. Next. Biogas plants and compressed biogas plants registered on Unified Registration Portal for financial assistance under MDA scheme. I repeat, recently biogas plants and compressed biogas plants have registered on Unified Registration Portal that are eligible for financial assistance under the MDA scheme. What is this MDA scheme? MDA is your Market Development Assistance Scheme. Write this first of all, you should know the full form. Market Development Assistance Scheme. So in order to provide the biogas plants and compressed biogas plants the registered fund, right, the required fund they required for them to grow, the required facilities, right, they need some financial assistance, or they need any market expert, or they need any person who can guide them through that journey. Correct? So under this, to provide the financial assistance under this Market Development Assistance Fund, biogas plants and compressed biogas plants have to register under the Unified Registration Portal. Correct? So I repeat, here you can see this compressed CBG. If CBG is written, it is your compressed biogas plant, right? Another biogas plant. They are registered on this Unified Registration Portal, correct? And it is for Gobardhan. What is this Gobardhan? Gobardhan is your galvanizing organic bioagro resources dhan, right? Gobardhan, these under this they have to get registered, and these plants are that are eligible for financial assistance under this MDA scheme will be provided with financial assistance, right? And this MDA scheme was launched by the Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers. Then if we talk about Gobardhan, what is the full form? Galvanizing Organic Bioagriculture Resources. And what is this MDA scheme? MDA scheme was launched with a budget of 1,451 crore rupees in order to help these biogas plants and compressed biogas plants, right, in order to make them market ready, in order to develop that particular sector. Correct? Apart from this, this was launched for 3 years. Then next thing, remember, as of September 2023, a total of 1,163 biogas plants and 426 compressed biogas plants have registered on this particular portal, right? And the amount, remember, that has been launched, this MDA scheme that was launched with this budget, 1451 crore rupees. This will encourage the production and usage of the organic fertilizers that are derived from these Govardhan plants. Correct? So it is important, take a note, biogas plants and compressed biogas plants, they have registered under this unified registration portal Govardhan, that are eligible for financial assistance under this MDA scheme that will help them to grow. And this MDA scheme's budget is 1451 crore rupees, and this is for 3 years, and this will encourage production and usage of organic fertilizers. Next is Asian Defense Ministers meet plus EWG expert working group meet on the counter-terrorism field training exercise was recently held, and in this, remember, Indian Army took part. Indian Army recently here took part in the Asian, that is your Association of Southeast Asian Nations Defense Ministers meet, that is ADMM, right? Asian Defense Ministers meet, correct? Here this plus EWG, that is your expert working group meet, right? So these two meets were had. This expert working group meet, they two were on the counter-terrorism field training exercise, right? And that is FTX. So just have the idea of full forms also. So in this, Indian Army took part. This exercise was from 25th till 30th of September. The location was Russia, and the aim here of this exercise was to promote regional cooperation in the field of counter-terrorism. And from Indian Army side, remember, Rajputana Rifles took part in this particular exercise, right? In this counter-terrorism field training exercise 2023. Important. So these are the very important points that you need to definitely remember. Then if we talk about Asian, who is the Secretary General here? Dr. Kao Kim Horn. And where is the headquarter of Asia? Asian, that is Association of Southeast Asian Nations, Jakarta, Indonesia, right? And when was it established? In 1967, correct? So the location is important, that it was held in Russia, and from Indian side, Indian Army took part, and that too from Indian Army, it was your Rajputana Rifles that took part in this particular field training exercise, right? And this particular exercise was also named SMOA SMOW Plus, correct? SMOA Plus. Next we are talking about an e-learning program that was launched to help or to provide sustainable finance, right? That was launched by United Nations Development Program, that is UNDP. They have launched an e-learning program to provide sustainable financing, right? In order to support sustainable financing, an e-learning program was launched by UNDP. Here you can see this e-learning program contains 10 modules that offer fundamentals of sustainable finance. And what is a sustainable finance? Sustainable finance is the basis of a sustainable development goal with that empowers individuals worldwide to align the funds with national sustainable development goal targets. That is, if we see in general that we want to achieve 17 sustainable development goals by 2030, we need to achieve reduce poverty, we need to achieve green climate, we need to achieve make our environment clean, we need to reduce pollution. So in order to that, we need to finance in such a manner that will also benefit our environment and also generates funds for you, right? Here, so UNDP launched this e-learning platform or e-learning program that will support sustainable finance, easily available to anyone with an internet connection. Initiative that was led by Sustainable Finance Hub, Sustainable Development Goal Finance Academy, important. And the aim here is to share UNDP extensive knowledge on sustainable finance with global practitioners. Uruguay became the first ever nation to issue a sovereign bond aligned with UN Sustainable Development Goals. So this question can definitely be asked, that name the country that became the first ever country to issue a sovereign bond that is aligned with the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Correct? And we just saw about this e-learning program. It was launched by United Nations Development Program. It was an initiative of Sustainable Finance Hub, Sustainable Development Goal Academy, right? And here there are 10 modules that offer fundamentals of sustainable finance, and anyone with the internet connection can achieve these or can read these sustainable development finance goals. Correct? Apart from this, if I give you an example of sustainable development goal 1, that is to no poverty, right? This means no poverty, and we want to achieve the goal by 2030. So we can say that by 2030 we need to achieve this sustainable development goal of no poverty. But there was a projection that states that the global poverty rate might rise by 7%. Therefore, eliminating poverty by 2030 becomes complicated. Moving on. Next is UNFPA and IIPS released the report about the Indian aging population. Recently, United Nations Population Fund, right, UNFPA, and IIPS, that is your International Institute for Population Sciences, these two organizations jointly released a report that is about the Indian aging population. In this report, if we see that senior citizens, they occupy 10% of the Indian population, and by 2036 this will increase to 14.36%, and by 2050 this will be increasing to 20.8%. Correct? Mark this. Second is elderly population of India is growing at 41% between 2021 till 2031. That means between this 10 years we saw an increase of 41% in the elderly population. Apart from this, women had higher life expectancy at the age of 60 and 80 when compared to that of men. Women in Himachal Pradesh and Kerala, they live longer than the women in other parts or other states of India. And UN has declared 2020 to 2030 as the decade of healthy aging. So these are very important key points that you should definitely remember. Then if we talk about UNFPA, United Nations Population Fund, who is the executive director here? Natalia Kanem. Where is the headquarter? It is in New York, USA, and it was established in 1969. Right? Next is ECI, that is Election Commission of India, and Election Commission of Seychelles. They have signed a memorandum of understanding in order to enhance the electoral management and administration. I repeat, recently, which two countries' election commission signed MOU for cooperation in the electoral management? That is, in order to have cooperation for these election management processes, for the exchange of knowledge, for sharing their expertise, sharing their experiences, and developing a management and administration that will help them to have these elections in an ordered manner. So it was Election Commission of India and Election Commission of Seychelles. Then this was signed by Danny Lucas, who is the chairman of Election Commission of Seychelles, and Rajiv Kumar, who is the chief election commissioner of Election Commission of India. Right? So first of all, mark this. Then apart from this, as we just saw that these two collaboration or countries or these two organizations collaboration will enhance the electoral management, and this will help in knowledge sharing and experience sharing, and they will help each other that how can the elections can be performed in a better and a secured way. Apart from this, remember who has been appointed as the national icon. National icon by ECI recently. He will be Sachin Tendulkar. He is a very famous former Indian cricket player, and he was appointed as national icon by Election Commission of India in order to promote and encourage youth to take part in elections. Right? Next is सीखो पैसों की भाषा. I repeat, सीखो पैसों की भाषा. This is an investor education and awareness initiative that was launched by Mahindra Asset Management Company in collaboration with CBSE. So we can say Kotak Mahindra recently tied up with which organization? Here you can see Kotak Mahindra, right? So Kotak Mahindra Asset Management Company, they tied up with which organization in order to launch Seekho Paiso Ki Bhasha, that is an investor education and awareness initiative. So it was launched in collaboration with CBSE, and the aim of this program Seekho Paiso Ki Bhasha is to promote financial literacy among CBSE teachers, right? I repeat, this initiative promote financial literacy among CBSE teachers in affiliated schools nationwide by conducting a series of educational and awareness programs. As a part of this initiative, 75,000 educators will be educated with financial knowledge, and 1,000 financial literacy programs will be conducted in 100 different locations across India, right? And this will be under Seekho Paiso Ki Bhasha, that is an and investor education and awareness initiative that was launched by jointly by two organizations. One is your Kotak Mahindra Asset Management Company, and another is your secondary Central Board of Secondary Education, that is CBSE, right? Then if we talk about Kotak Mahindra Asset Management Company Limited, who is the group president and managing director here? Nilesh Shah. Where is the headquarter? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And when was it established? In 1985 this was established. If we talk about CBSE, who is the chairperson here? Nidhi Chibbar. Headquarter is in New Delhi and it was established in 1929. Next is India's first Nifty 500 ETF launched by Oswald Mutual Fund. What is an ETF? ETF is your exchange traded fund, correct? So it is your Motilal Oswald Mutual Fund, right? They have launched this India's first Nifty 500 ETF, correct? This is an open-ended scheme that will track the Nifty 500 total return index, and this new fund offer is available until 29th of September, that is today. And this scheme will benchmark the performance against the Nifty 500 total return index. And this India's first Nifty 500 ETF will be managed by Swapnil Maekar and Rakesh Sethi. And apart from this, recently Rajnath Singh has approved how many new Sainik schools in partnership mode? So 23 Sainik schools has been approved. Then recently, which company will be the official airline for Indian football team? So for Indian football team, it will be Indigo. That will be the official airline. Then recently ISRO has tied up with which cloud-based company in order to advance their AI capabilities? So ISRO tied up with Amazon Web Service, that is of Amazon, right? Then which two persons together launched this Skills on Wheels? Skills on Wheels. This was launched by Dharmendra Pradhan and Om Birla together. Then apart from this, recently ICICI Bank tied up with which IIT in order to foster startup innovation there? So it is with IIT Kanpur, that is in Uttar Pradesh. Next we are talking about an Android alert earthquake system or Android earthquake alert system that has been launched in India by Google, and it is in collaboration with NDMA, NCS and Ministry of Earth Sciences. I repeat, Google, they have introduced an Android earthquake alert system in India. This was in collaboration with National Disaster Management Authority, National Center for Seismology and Ministry of Earth Science. This will be running on Android 5 or newer devices. This system will utilize the belt and sensors in the Android smartphones that are known as XLRI meters. They can function as mini seismometers, and there are two types of alert: be aware and take action. So these are the two types of alert that will be visible on your phone when there is an earthquake, and this was launched by Google. So mark this important, correct? Here remember, when how does this basically it will work, right? So when it is plugged in and charging, Android phone detects any earthquake tremors, they send data to the central server, and if multiple phones in that particular area, they are sending the same type of data to the central server, then the user friendly alert will be provided on multiple languages in that particular area, right? Say for example, if you are in South India, the alert will be can be in English or any regional language there. If you are in India, the alert can be in Hindi or any English regional language be here, right? So and there will be two types of alert: be aware or take action, correct? And then if we talk about NDMA, that is National Disaster Management Authority, who is the chairperson here? Narendra Modi. And where is the headquarter? It is in New Delhi. So remember this Android earthquake alert system, this was launched by Google and it was in collaboration with these three organizations: NDMA, NCS and Ministry of Earth Science. Next, Hai Kun. This is in Taiwan and it is Taiwan's first domestically built submarine. I repeat, Hai Kun of Taiwan is the first domestically built submarine there, right? So direct question can be asked that what is the name of Taiwan's first domestically made submarine? It is Hai Kun. Hai Kun is a mystical sea creature in Chinese language. This Hai Kun, that is the submarine, as you can see in the picture, it is built at $1.53 billion. This will use compact system-wide Lockheed Martin Corporation, right? And they will carry Mark 48 heavyweight torpedoes, right? The missiles that are used in submarines that go underwater, those are your torpedoes, and this will carry what? Mark 48 heavyweight torpedoes. This is a diesel electric powered submarine, and these submarines will enter service in the year 2025, right? So what is the name of the domestically built submarine of Taiwan? Hai Kun. Correct. Next is China. China have launched Yaogan 33D, a remote sensing satellite, right? This is also named as Yaogan 3304, right? It was launched or carried off by Long March 4C carrier rocket from Jiuquan Satellite Launch Center, that is in northwest China. Remember, this was developed by Shanghai Academy of Spaceflight Technology, and this marks China's 45th rocket launch in 2023. Correct? Important, take a note of it. Then this remote sensing satellite is a satellite that is designed to gather data about the Earth's surface and atmosphere using the sensors to detect and measure various characteristics such as your temperature, vegetation and pollution. Then apart from this, tell me recently which railway station has been named after Captain Tushar Mahajan? So the railway station is your Udhampur railway station. That is Udhampur railway station has been named after Captain Tushar Mahajan. Then which hospital has recently opened India's first dedicated OPD for transgenders? India's first dedicated OPD for transgenders has been opened by which hospital? RML Hospital. Correct. Then apart from this, remember eBhoomi portal. eBhoomi portal. This was launched by which state? It was launched by Haryana. eBhoomi portal. Then apart from this, 14th edition of your World Spice Congress. Where was this held? This was held in Mumbai. 14th edition of your World Spice Congress held in Mumbai. Next, new pangolin species has been discovered and it was named Manis mysteria. I repeat, it was the 9th pangolin species that was discovered, that was named Manis mysteria. It was discovered in Hong Kong in 2012 and 2013, and pangolin is the world's most trafficked animal and it is used for traditional medicines, right? Then next, remember who inaugurated the first UP International Trade Show? UP's first international trade show was inaugurated by President of India Draupadi Murmu ma'am. Then recently in UP, 16 Atal Avasiya Vidyalayas was recently inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Then apart from this, remember recently 4th edition of the G20 Infrastructure Working Group meeting. Where was this held? It was held in Madhya Pradesh. And recently Mukhyamantri Atmanirbhar Assam scheme was launched by Assam. I repeat, Mukhyamantri Atmanirbhar Assam scheme. Apart from this, tell me which office or which government has launched officer desk system to expedite the secretariat work. So officer desk system This was launched by which state government? It was launched by Uttar Pradesh. So coming back, new pangolin species discovered, that is Menis mysteria. Next, World Rabies Day. It is observed on 28th of September and it is to raise awareness of rabies prevention. The day also aims to advocate for rabies elimination globally. This was the 17th edition of the World Rabies Day that is observed on 28th of September. And the theme here is rabies, all for one, one health for all. This is the theme for the World Rabies Day that you need to remember. Correct? On 28th of September. Then Engineers Day, when do we observe this? On 15th of September. Mark this also. Next is World Maritime Day. When do we observe this? This day is observed on 28th of September. It was in 2023 that we observed it on 28th of September. Generally, it is observed on the last Thursday of the September month and it is to recognize the contributions of the people who work in the maritime industry. This was the 46th edition and the theme here was Marpol at 50, our commitment goes on. This is the theme for the World Maritime Day observed on 28th of September. That is the last Thursday of the September month. Then if we talk about IMO, International Maritime Organization, correct? The Secretary General here is Ketek Lim. Headquarter of IMO is in London, UK and it was established in 1958. Next is International Day for Universal Access to Information. This day is observed on 28th of September, right? And International Day for Universal Access to Information, that is IDUAI, correct? It is annually observed on 28th of September to create awareness or to spread awareness concerning the need to expand laws related to information and their actual implementation. This is the 4th edition and the theme here is importance of online space for access to information. I repeat, the importance of online space for access to information. This is the theme for IDUAI that is observed on 28th of September. Correct? And the first ever UN IDUAI, that is International Day for Universal Access to Information, was observed in the year 28th of September 2020. So in 2020 we observed it for the first time and it is the 4th edition this time. So friends, these were your important current affairs for the day. I hope you have enjoyed our session. If you find the session interesting, all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views for the same. Doing this will motivate us to make better content for you in the long run. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.